Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Burton Fire District. My name is Firefighter Dan, and like I've been telling you, this is the fire station. This is one of the safest and coolest places for you to be, because inside here you have community helpers that are ready to help you every day, all night, all day. But sometimes when we go out to be community helpers, we don't dress like this. We dress a little differently. So what I want to do today is give you a chance to see us wearing our community helpers gear. So if you ever see us out in the community, don't be afraid of us. We're there to help you. It's our community helpers gear. One of the first things that we put on are our pants and boots. What do firefighters use to put out fire? We use water, right? And who wants to walk around with wet feet? Not me. So we wear boots to keep our feet dry. And we wear pants that help us keep the fire and the dirt and the smoke off of our clothes and helps protect us when we go inside a fire. So firefighter Jason is going to put on his boots and pants so you get a chance to see what we look like wearing our clothes. Now, how long do you think it would take for us to get in all of our community helper gear? Did you know from the second that the alarm goes off here at the fire station to wearing all of our gear and being on that fire truck, we have to do it in less than 1 minute. That's pretty quick, right? So now let me ask you all a question. I'm going to tell you a secret. Who else wears suspenders like this, comes around once a year and says, ho, 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 ho? This guy, right? Santa Claus. Do you know that Santa Claus comes to the fire station too, because this is one of the coolest, safest places for him to be? One Christmas Eve, he was here at the fire station eating his chocolate chip cookies and watching SpongeBob SquarePants with us, fluffing up his beard and getting a nap before he came out to see you and bring you your gifts. Somebody in the community got scared. They couldn't find their adult. And when you get scared and you can't find an adult, what do? You call 911. What's that number? Say it with me. 911. A little bit louder. 911. And when you call 911, the bell at the fire station went off, and so we had to hurry up and get on the fire truck. We said, Santa, we got to go. And we were running around, and our pants kept falling down, and we were trying to hold our hose and hold our pants up. Oh, it was a big mess. And Santa laughed at us, said, ho, 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 let me show you something. And he brought us over and showed us his suspenders and how they hold up his pants. They work so good. Guess who brings us these suspenders every year? Santa Claus. That's right. Shh, that's a secret. So these are our pants, and those are our boots. The next thing we put on is what we call a flash hood, okay? Now, what do we use to put out fire? Water. If I took a cold glass of ice water and I poured it down the back of your shirt, how would that make you feel? Not very good, right? Probably make you go, woo-hoo-hoo, that's cold. But we can't fight fire with a hose and keep going, woo-hoo-hoo, that's cold. So we wear a special hood, and this hood will go on firefighter Jason's face, and the water will go down the back of his hood so it doesn't go down the back of his shirt and make him go, woo-hoo-hoo. Now it can be kind of scary because his face is going to pop out here. But this is designed to help keep the heat off of his ears and that cold water off of his back. So he's going to put that on. Next, we have our fire coat. Our fire coat looks just like our fire pants. It's designed to keep us safe from the fire. It has 3 whole layers inside that keep us safe. Also keeps us very, very warm too. A lot like the coats that you wear during the wintertime. Ours are just made a little different, has some reflections so we can see each other at night. And on our gear, we also have flashlights so we can help find you. Now, it's very important that all of our zippers are zipped, all of our buttons are buttoned, and all of our snaps are snapped. Because even the smallest little hole where a button might not be buttoned or a zipper might not be zipped, the fire will get in there and we could get hurt. So in 1 minute, we have to have all of this gear on and on the fire truck and have it on right to go be a community helper for you. Next, we're going to put on our tank. Now, what do you think is inside this tank? What do you think's inside here? Could it be water? No. Could it be foam? No. Could it be candy? No. Inside here is air. We need air to breathe, like a scuba diver. When a scuba diver goes underwater, can they breathe? No. So they bring their own air with them so they can breathe underwater and swim. Firefighters bring air too, because can you breathe in the smoke? No, smoke isn't good for you. It'll make you very sick, make you cough. And we can't cough and put out fire. So we bring our own air, like scuba divers under the water. We bring our own air into the smoke so we can breathe as well. Now, the next thing firefighter Jason's going to put on is his mask. Kind of like the Halloween mask that you put on every year. Sometimes they can be scary, but sometimes they can be funny. Is firefighter Jason a funny looking guy? Yeah. Is he scary? No. Am I funny looking? Sure I am. Am I scary? No. But if I put on this mask like this, it makes me sound different, doesn't it? It makes me look different, doesn't it? Maybe makes me silly still, doesn't it? But does it scare you? It shouldn't scare you. It's just me. I just have this silly mask on so I can see in the smoke. Now, we're going to wake up Firefighter Jason's air. Who here has a mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or big brother, big sister that snores? When someone snores, what do they sound like? Yeah, right? Listen, want to hear this snore? Shh, listen. Here we go. It's snoring because we woke it up. So now Firefighter Jason is going to breathe his air, just like that scuba diver underwater, so he can breathe in the smoke. He's going to make a silly noise, but it's just him breathing. Everybody take a deep breath of air with me. Go. Let's do it again. Make a silly noise when you breathe. Well, when Firefighter Jason breathes, he's going to make a silly noise too. You ready to hear it? All right, Firefighter Jason. Everybody listen, ready? Hear him? He's breathing. All that is air. All right, while he finishes putting on his hood, the last thing we're going to look at is the firefighter helmet. And we wear these because we can't see in the dark, and we go crawl inside a building, things could fall on us, we could trip and fall, could get hurt. So we wear a special helmet, keeps us safe, and also keeps that cold water off of our back. So Firefighter Jason is going to put on his helmet. And last, we're going to put on gloves. We wear gloves because we handle a lot of hot things. We handle tools. Got to keep our fingers safe. Now, do you know that firefighters like to dance? Firefighter Jason's going to show you how he dances. Stand still, Firefighter Jason. Do you hear that noise? You hear that noise? It's the beeping. And there's a special computer in here that will let him know he's not moving. And if he doesn't move for 30 seconds, that lets us know he's in trouble and we have to go find him. Maybe he's trapped. So we're going to stay still for a little bit and you're going to hear it make some noise, and Firefighter Jason's going to have to move around and dance to shut it off. All right, Firefighter Jason. See? And it turns off. Now, if he didn't move, it would sound like this. And that lets us know that a firefighter's in trouble. Now, when Firefighter Jason goes into a house to look for you, he's not going to be standing up like this because all the heat is above. We tell you to crawl if you're in a fire, to get down low and get to a wall and crawl until you come to a door or window. Firefighters do the same thing. When we go in looking for you, we get to a wall and we crawl along the wall to look for you. So always be low by a wall. So Firefighter Jason is going to get down on his hands and knees like he would when he's crawling. And now he's going to play the where are you game. He's going to crawl in the house and say, where are you? And he needs to hear you say, here I am. So let's see if we can't play that game. When I tell Firefighter Jason to go, he's going to say, where are you? And we want to hear you say, here I am.
Where are you? Hello? Where are you? Firefighter? Where are you? Firefighter? Where are you?
And here I am. So once he finds you, we'll bring you out to your meeting place with your mom and your dad and your little brother, little sister, your grandma, your grandpa, everybody in your family out at your meeting place, and you're safe. Anytime you want, you come here to the fire station. This is a safe and fun place for you to be. And you can come hang out with the firefighters, eat chocolate chip cookies, watch SpongeBob SquarePants with us. But if you need us in an emergency, if you're scared and you can't find an adult anywhere, you call that magic number, 911. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Come by and see us now, okay?